Hi, my friends. Okay, look, I know I was supposed to do a pick a card reading. It's just that life's been getting me up and down and up and down and up and down. So we're going to do a little bit of a channel message. I'm also at 5% because I just did another video reading. So we're going to try and do this a little quick. Maybe you have been feeling all over the place just like me, but I feel like you've been going through a lot more than me. Oh, my lovey. Okay, so right now, you've been lacking hope and vision for the ideas that Spirit are trying to bring to you, but you have been seeing material harvest and some new things. Have you just started a new job? If you started a new job, I definitely see that things are doing very, very well at that job. Things are going to go very well at that job. You're going to be affirming your reality and making lots of money. But I do see that you're having some trouble with your hope and your connection with Spirit here. I feel like your third eye is trying to talk, but you're not talking it out. So go make a video, like literally how I am, and talk to yourself or talk to your fans, and then watch your video back as your fan, because you're your #1 fan, right? And whoa, you can start affirming different realities. It's time for you to stop resting and rejuvenating. I can see that you're being a little bit of a lackluster energy, where it's like, I want to watch Netflix, I want to just chill, I want to vibe, but like, no, bro, you need to get up and go. You need to go do what they're wanting me to do. That's funny how that energy just pulled out of me. Like, you're a little sassy motherfucker, bro. That energy pulled out of me quick. We're having this light and wisdom card. I'm back out. What am I missing? Are you feeling like you're not smart enough for this job? My love, you got the job, didn't you? Or if you're waiting for the job, if you keep thinking that way, it's not going to let you get the job, my love. But I think that's what's happening here. You don't think you're smart enough, that you have enough wisdom to actually get you through this this new journey that you're going on, my love. But that's not confidence. We need to be more confident, especially when we know that there's literally spirit blessings coming our way for doing what we're doing. Dude, you're funny. You're really, really funny, because my energy is peaking up and down, and I'm playing with characters. And if I play with characters, I love you. I don't know, maybe I don't know if it's code switching technically, but like I don't know. Okay, you're clearing cycles right now. I feel like you're going through something that's very much quote unquote karmic. Sorry, my freaking legs. Karmic, or like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like soul path kind of vibe, where it's like your soul needs to do this, has to do this, needs to clear out this cycle, needs to clear out these ideas. Okay, this is actually freaking hilarious, because the energy I had before is completely the opposite. So you're the complete opposite, where it's like you have a very, very hard time maintaining focus, but also you need to learn how to stop focusing on the stuff that you're focusing on. It's like you focus on the negative stuff, and you're just focusing on that, right? This is the cycle that you're clearing. This the idea of focus. You're focusing on the negative, the dark side. But there's also a part of you that needs to focus more on the light side. But don't get to the point where you're focusing too hard on the light side, because then that forces you to go back to the dark side, being like, oh my god, it's too much over the light, right? So there needs to be this kind of balance of how you focus out what you do and how you move. I think that's the cycle that's changing out right now, where it's like, you need to be doing more, but you also need to be relaxing more and letting things just come into you, and using your intuition when you so you need to literally create an intuition check or a spirit check with yourself. I don't know if you do this, but you need to start doing this. I'm not gonna say don't do this, but do this. Create spirit checks with yourself. So either a physical check, where it's like, okay, for me, it's like, if I did something complete, like really, really fucking wrong for my soul, make sure my right foot like has a pinch in it. And if I did something really, really good for my soul, make sure my left foot has a pinch in it, right? And in doing so, it allows me to have that spiritual check, or that everyday physical check, where it's like, okay, now I got another part. So I need you to make a check with spirit, whether it be physical or just like a sign or affirmation or a feeling that you're gonna have, about when you trust your intuition and when you're not trusting your intuition, or what is your intuition versus your ego, because I see that is what's causing you to focus wildly, where it's like sometimes you think your intuition is trying to make you focus on the negative stuff, the stuff that you, oh my god, confirmation. See, that's what your ego's doing. That's what your ego's doing. It's lying to you and pretending to be your intuition, blocking out the real stuff that's trying to come in, and it's making you focus on the stuff that it's making you think that you need to change and work on. But it's like, all you gotta do is release that shit and let go of it, and actually learn to love yourself and the true soul wants and the ideas that you really are manifesting and creating for yourself. You need to stop feeling. Okay, listen. I don't know how to explain this other than the fact that there is a balance between everything. Emotions are great because you don't want to numb yourself out where you don't feel anything, but you don't want to overly feel everything, because then you're not going to do anything with it. You're just going to feel too much. You're going to be lack of judgment, and it sucks. It's like, for me, when I was in that energy, I stayed in a relationship that wasn't good for me. You know what I mean? Because I love the person. That's the emotion, the feelings. No, bro, it doesn't really matter. And you're not nurturing yourself, the ideas that you're having. Okay, so let me get this straight. You're feeling something, but then you don't even nurture yourself for the feeling. You're just kind of taking it and sitting with it and then kind of letting it go, right? But I need you to start nurturing yourself, because you feel like healing it is actually just thinking about it and then numbing yourself out to it, versus actually going into it and trying to like make yourself feel better, to actually understand why you go through that. That's healing. That's nurturing yourself, taking care of the little kid. It's like, if a little kid did something wrong, you want to go to them and explain why they did something wrong. You just want to scream at them like, you're fucking wrong. No, you want to explain. Okay, no, you want to treat someone better. You want to, you know what I mean? I do see that you're having like no hope and no ideas of moving forward. You don't feel, there's like a mixture between the collective right now. Some of you guys do understand your individual nature. Some of you guys are just coming into that individual nature. Some of you guys really need to learn that you are individuals. You know, there is that whole idea of we are all one, you know, but you are you and you're part of the one. So we need you. So you need to be that individual. You need to act on your individuality. You need to act on your ideas. You need to act on your individual feelings. If you feel like you have something like political, like political feelings, those are probably valid, bro. Like, you are trying to change the world around you, right? You need to be more persistent on them. Like, those are things where you're going to be affirming like changes in the world. That's what I'm seeing with the death card in reverse. Is like, this is not changes for you, it's changes for the people around you, the environment around you, as you start to live in your soul's purpose and work in that ideas. What are we releasing, Spirit? What are we releasing? Okay, so we're releasing the ideas of false wisdom. Remember I was telling you before, your ego was kind of telling you shit? I need you to recheck like everything you learned, especially when it comes to spirituality, because there's a lot of stuff about intention you don't understand. You don't understand the ideas. You might understand principles, but you understand ideas, you don't understand the principles. That's what I'm trying to say, where it's like you get why things work the way they do, but you don't understand how it's applied or it's actually happening. I did it again. Dude, you're messing me up, my ego and my soul. It was the opposite. You understand what's happened. You know what? Rerun that back and then just do the reverse. You need to create better boundaries for yourself, and like literally tell yourself, like, I'm not putting up with a boundary is not for other people to like not step over. It's more for you. So it's like, if someone steps over that boundary, you know not to associate or act that energy no more. It's like, okay, you crossed my boundary, so peace, I'm gone, bye, love you. You know what I'm trying to say? Damn, I just got really, really freaking hungry. And luck. Okay, so I'm seeing, especially with that airplane, I'm feeling like my intuitive nudges to go get food. You need to follow your intuition, because your intuition is going to bring you places crazy. Like, I literally knew exactly what type of food, where I want to go to get food, where to go get that food, how I'm going to get, like, it literally saw the whole thing. So that's your intuitive nudge. Like, you have those nudges, and it's literally like an airplane. It's just like a quick little, and you got to be able to follow that shit, bro, because luck is coming for you if you do. All right, last two cards. I'm sorry, I told you I have 5%, so I wanted to do a quick one today. Individuality. You need to affirm your individuality, learn more about yourself, learn about who you are and why that is different than everybody else, and why that is actually needed in the universe and the soul, and start trusting your intuition. Again, do those intuitive nudges things. Like, those things really start to help you out, help you understand what soul is trying to tell you. And spirit is trying to talk to you, bro. You just need to be more open and aware to it. Stop living in the material world. Sometimes they're trying to talk to you and stuff that you can't see, feel, or hear. Like, bro, it goes deeper than that, and you got to be able to fucking start opening your third eye to it, honestly. This is when I get a little dickhead to you guys, where I'm just like, bro, I love reading for you guys. I will always give you the answers you need, but that's feeding the fucking ego. You got to be able to tap in and learn to live in alignment, just like me to an extent. I'm not even fully aligned ever, man. You never can be fully aligned. The day you are fully aligned is the day you die, because then you're fully fucking soul. Nothing else holding you back, right? So we're all on the same journey. We're all moving up together. We're all doing the same thing. So let me help you the way I'm helping myself, because the egoic run of trying to figure out through readings, it doesn't help nobody. It really doesn't fucking help nobody. I stopped reading for myself half the time, bro, because it just doesn't help nobody. I don't know how to explain it, but it does help. It helps a lot. I won't lie. It helps see the ideas and things that are happening behind the scenes, and give you better insight about things that you might be affirming. Like how we thought today, your ego is pushing you to be more spiritual, right? But it was being more egoic instead. So it is good. It's just more in the sense that you can't use it as a clutch. You can't use it as a hold off of check-in place every single time. You gotta be able to check in with yourself, be able to check in with spirit yourself. Damn, I gotta fucking use that on a shirt or something. Okay, love you guys.